Hello, welcome to the Kitchen Spy. My name is Kate and this is another shopping haul video. This time it's from ASDA. On the end of the video there's also a little bit more about our holiday in Ceredigion and also a greenhouse update. A few of you have been asking me about that. Before we crack on with the shopping haul, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who sent the loveliest messages about Jess. It really does help to know that people enjoyed watching her and that so many of you have said that you understand how we feel, and that in itself is a comfort. So thank you very much for that. If you are a subscriber already, new or old, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel and watching the videos. It means a real load to me, absolutely the world, and this hobby is something that's helping me get through quite a dark period at the moment, so I really appreciate your support. Thank you. So on to the shopping haul. So a fair amount this week. I'd got quite a lot of meat in the freezer, so there's not that much meat, but a fair amount of other things as well, and this is the sweep of it, but I'll go through everything individually and then I'll let you know how much I spent at the end. I think actually this week I feel like what we got was good value for money. So we'll start off with the meat. We've got these light and lean low-fat sausages from ASDA. These are really nice actually, and obviously for us in this house they need to be gluten-free, and they are, and they're actually really tasty. Then I've got some lean steak mince, and this week I'm going to be doing a pasta bake. So always I get the 5% fat meat. I find actually if I get anything different, I find it greasy, and this week this was a bargain. Again, I'm having trouble getting chicken breasts, but I'm actually really enjoying using the thighs at the moment. I think they are probably tastier, but just more calories. Normal lacto-free milk and a couple of packs of bacon. Bacon's just a really useful thing to have in the fridge, I think, either for sandwiches or perhaps popping into pasta. And then just one pack of sandwich meat this week because we've got quite a lot of stuff already in the fridge and quite a lot of cheese. Some mushrooms, these are going to be for the pasta bake as well, as is this light mozzarella. Sorry, got that word wrong. Light mozzarella, which will be torn up and put on top of the pasta bake just before it goes into the oven. Quite often you can't find the light one, so I was quite delighted to get this, to be fair. Then just for a change, we don't do this very often, but I just thought I'd get these gluten-free fish fillets in breadcrumbs, and I thought they looked quite nice, and that's like a really easy meal, isn't it? And then a couple of packs of these Muller light yogurts, which we are really liking at the moment, but what I don't like about them is they're just over-packaged in my opinion. Some Mccain jacket potatoes, the frozen ones, as recommended by Cheryl from What's for Tea, and the sweet potato, which is for a curry that I'm doing, and I'm actually doing the video for it. I've never cooked with sweet potato before ever, bizarrely, so I'm quite looking forward to that. A cucumber and a net of red onions, and also a big bag of spinach, which again is for the curry that I'm going to be doing. Some vine ripened cherry tomatoes, which just look really nice, and some coriander, which I will make into a salsa to serve with the curry. And then just some new potatoes. I can't seem to get the Jersey rolls at the moment, so I got these Cornish ones, see what they're like. And some celery sticks because they're useful for snacking, but I also need those for the curry as well. And then some nectarines. These are ripen in the bowl ones, that are quite good. And this time, instead of getting a whole lettuce, I just got a bag of a baby leaf salad, mild baby leaf salad, because I don't like the scratchy lettuce that you get in some of the bags. And then a pack of salad tomatoes, which actually are for the curry as well. So lots and lots of ingredients for the curry this week. Some asparagus, which I'm going to be using as a side vegetable for a fish dish that I'm doing, and 3 lemons, and again these are gigantic lemons, really nice actually, and a pack of mixed chilies because you can never have enough chilies. Then a pack of peppers, those will be used for salads and potentially in the pasta bake as well. And then some flat peaches, also known I think as donut peaches. As you can see, they are flat and look like donuts, so that's why my husband loves these. I don't like peaches. Some British strawberries, which look okay. I think we're probably coming to the end of the really good strawberry season, maybe, but anyway. And then some chickpeas, and guess what that's for? Yes, that's for the curry as well. And some of our usual ping in the microwave rice, which I know is a bit lazy, but it's really convenient and good for portion control. And then a pack of free from, so gluten-free pasta, which is going to be for the pasta bake. I mean, we've always got pasta in the cupboard, but so I suppose this is really just topping up the cupboard. Yeah, so gluten-free pasta I find is just as nice as ordinary pasta. Then I'm down on some of my spices, so I needed some coriander seeds, I needed some extra ground ginger because I'm nearly coming to the bottom of a pot. I'm nearly coming to the bottom of a pot of medium curry powder, and I also needed some mustard seeds as well. So yeah, a bit of a stock up on spices this week. And then I got this bag of turmeric. So instead of getting like a pot of turmeric, I got this bag, and I think it's like, I don't know, it might even be 4 times the amount here in the bag than the pot, and it was cheaper as well. So I think it's worth looking in the ethnic aisles on the supermarket. Then I've got some limes, I use those for the salsa, and some tender stem broccoli, which is, I think, really lovely. And again, that will be for the fish dish, and some brown onions. And then a few treats. So this wine is actually really nice, and it's on offer at the moment on ASDA. I think it's only £5 a bottle. This is the Wolf Blass Reserve, and it's really nice. And then a couple of bottles of gluten-free beer, so some American Pale Ale and some Old Speckled Hen gluten-free, and a bottle of Angry Orchard hard cider. So that cider is both angry and hard, so be scared, be very scared. Anyway, a bag of garlic, and also some disposable face coverings, because it's just worth having these. I mean, in terms of what you have to do in Wales at the moment, you don't even have to wear them on public transport until the 27th, but I'm sure we'll be going down the shop route. Then we've got some toothbrushes. So now we're allowed to go to the caravan, we need to stock up on things again. So I tend to buy double of things. And when we went last week, it was the first time, so I'd forgotten what we had and hadn't got. So we had to take our own toothbrushes. Then some coconut oil body lotion. I love anything that is coconut scented or flavoured. Not that I eat the body lotion, but I'm going to try this because it looks nice. And a couple of pots, bottles, whatever, shower gels anyway, a couple of those, one for the caravan and one for home. And then again, a couple of toothpastes. I always buy whatever is on offer on Sensodyne, so there is normally something on offer, and I think those were a couple of quid, whereas it's normally 4. And then some mouthwash as well. Yeah, that's always useful, and that again is for the caravan. Then I ordered some poppadoms for the curry. Everything is for the curry, but they sent these side poppadoms instead of the normal ones, but actually they were really nice, so yeah, good. And then some mango chunks. This is for the salsa, so I'll be using that in that. And then a couple of packs of our granola of choice, which is low sugar, and then some Tunnock's tea cakes, which are not low sugar but are only 104 calories, I think, each, or 106. Anyway, then some Kitkats just for a change, and these are actually, I think, 104 calories, which I think is really good value for money, because they're value for money, that's what I call calories. They're a real good sweet treat. And then a Weight Watchers loaf for me, because the slices are only 51 calories each, whereas normal bread can be over 100. Then some sparkling mineral water, again one for the caravan and one for home, which we tend to use with squash. Some of our usual gluten-free pancakes for my husband, and some bread for him as well, various selection of sliced bread, various brands, and also some little ciabatta rolls. So there we are. That is the haul this week from ASDA, and that was £130.75, and I actually think that is really good value for money. I'm finding ASDA much better value than Tesco, whilst I'm not prepared to go to Aldi, but I will eventually. Anyway, if you're leaving at this point, thanks so much for watching, and if you're staying on, here's a little bit more about our holiday in Ceredigion. So Ceredigion borders Pembrokeshire, and this is Newport, Pembrokeshire actually, and we're just driving now down to the beach. Look how beautiful that scenery is. I think people underestimate the beauty of the Welsh coast, especially the West Wales coast. I'm a bit biased because obviously our caravan is in this area. So just driving down to Newport Beach here, you can see the headlands over there, and Fishguard is off in that direction. But the beach here is just beautiful, and it's a dog friendly beach as well, so you can bring your dog here, and Jess absolutely loved being on the beach. So it was a little bit sad, well no, not a little bit, it was totally heartbreaking not having her with us, but yeah, what a beautiful place it was, and it's big enough that you can be on the beach and not feel on top of the people next to you, so you can spend the day there. There's a little cafe and some toilet facilities and things as well, and over the other side of the river there is another part of Newport called the Parog, which is like a little harbour, and that is also very beautiful, and we're just kind of panning round to that now. So if you ever get a chance to come to Newport in Pembrokeshire, I definitely recommend it because it is just beautiful, a gorgeous beach. And then here's a greenhouse update. So yeah, the tomatoes have sprung up, and interestingly, I've got the tomatoes in the border, and this cucumber in the border was planted at the same time as a cucumber in a pot, and just look at the difference. I don't know why that is, but there is a big difference. So I think next year, and I've got a tomato in a pot here, so next year I'm going to go pots instead. Now I'm kind of really ashamed of what I've let this greenhouse do. So there is so much stuff in here that I should have planted out, but obviously with everything that's gone over the last month or so, I just haven't had the heart to do it. So I'm gonna try and get on top of it, plant some of the flowers out. I think the tomatoes, those are some of the 51 basil plants I currently have. Maybe I've got green fingers that I didn't know about. Anyway, I'll give some more updates on the greenhouse as and when I've got some. But I have got flowers on the tomato plants and also on the cucumbers as well. So I'm looking forward to harvesting some of that and cooking with it. Okay, so there you are. So there's a shopping haul, a little bit more about our holiday, and also an update on the greenhouse. As usual, thank you so very much for watching, for all your support, for all the kind words that you've sent, for commenting on anything. I really appreciate the interaction that we have, and I'm really sorry that I've not been responding or I wasn't responding to comments, but I feel like I'm back now, and I feel like the YouTube thing is helping me to move forward. So thank you all so very much for your support. If you're already a subscriber, thank you, and if you're not, perhaps you might consider it, and there'll be a subscribe button popping up soon. So thanks again. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. You stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.